Hi, welcome back to my channel. Antoinette here, and I am returning with a very special deck indeed. This is the Mystic Sketch Tarot by James Bradshaw, as you can see on the box, and it is available on Etsy. I don't know if the link to the shop is fully running yet, so I will get that confirmation and drop it into my information below once I have that from James. Sorry, I keep stumbling on his name because I know him as Jim. Obviously short for James. So just to read you, this is 78 card tarot deck embedded with symbolism, personal interpretation by James Bradshaw. Each card is meticulously crafted with intricate details and thoughtful design. This is the artist's debut deck, which has been inspired by the historical Tarot de Marseilles. Enjoy the uniqueness of this deck as you follow your own personal journey, evoking spiritual creativity and intuition. Now, I know this gentleman could draw because he is in the Deviant Moon Tarot group. And he, like I, is quite often inspired by Patrick's drawings and occasionally, shared a few of our own sketches from some of the pictures that Patrick has produced on his cards. Just private shares of what we're up to. So this one came as a complete surprise to all of us. So as soon as he said he had, in fact, he didn't even say, he just kind of put out that he had created a deck, had a few copies ordered, and would anyone like one? Didn't have to hesitate. Absolutely, yes, I do. So I've got a feeling I've pulled some decks I think might go with this, but I haven't seen what's in this at all, other than the one or two cards he showed in the group the other day. James is UK based, so this has come to me like super snappy. I know there's a few decks on the way to America. So let's have a look. So it comes in this plain box. We have got a printing on the front. So Mystic Sketch Tarot with the date 2024. I'm presuming this is I'm assuming this is the Two of Pentacles in the deck, but they say, don't presume. But you can see this beautiful innate crafting. So as I said, he has drawn these. So let's take a look at the cardstock first. So there's the backs. So no, not reversible, to those who like to know if it's reversible. It's a front. So we have, you're going to see as we go through. It's such a cool looking deck. So cardstock, it's not make playing cards. It's maybe perhaps a little on the similar side to maybe Lo Scarabeo or Llewellyn, maybe. I don't think it's a deck I'd be riffle shuffling if I was so inclined to do that with decks. But I couldn't see anything on the link at the moment to tell you about the kind of cardstock and stuff for people that like to know that information. So, like I say, if I do get, because I don't know if mine was a private link to purchase or if it's a link for sharing at the moment. So here we go. So all hand drawn, and first up, what fantastic imagery. And I'm now thinking there is an oracle that would look splendid with this, and that is the oracle that goes with Tarot Nuages, which I don't have. But just from that card alone, instantly I'm thinking the Tarot Nuages, kind of like Sister Oracle. So there's no guidebook with this. If it's based on Tarot de Marseille, I guess you kind of put those thoughts in with what you're reading. So we have Le Papez. There's our Empress. That's got that sort of playing card queen feel to it, hasn't it? Which we've already had a hint of at the back of the deck. So, so now I'm thinking the deck's not in order. Okay. Emperor. There's our Hierophant or Pope. So it's got different kind of symbols and images in it, isn't it? That's fantastic English today, isn't it? Here we have our Lovers. I think, and I hope you don't mind me saying, but here I can certainly see some of the expression or influence from some of the decks that I too have used and drawn. So there's our Chariot. The horse almost looks like a donkey, doesn't it? Justice. I'm already picking up on a lot of lines, a lot of sort of textural, flowy lines within all of these. Our Hermit. Fantastic. I think that's great. It's got slow all about it without saying it, hasn't it? Our Wheel of Fortune. It's unusual to see such a small wheel, but it's got that humour to it as well, so I think we see some of the humour coming through. Here we have the Strength card. Hanged One. Yep, he's in for a dunking, isn't he? Death card. Temperance. Oh, look at that devil playing his fiddle. And you can see some of the old Marseille inspiration there as well, with the face in the belly of the beast. Look, almost reminds me of is that a horror film, isn't there, with the scarecrow thing that looks like a harpy with his wings, comes alive every 28 years or something and eats people. Kind of reminds me of that. Mason House of God, is it? Is that what that translates to? That's our astronomer on the star. Oh, brilliant. He's got fangs. A moon with fangs. That is a great card. Here we have the sun. He's flying the flag for no creepy babies. Look. Judgment. Again, like the depth of artwork is just phenomenal in the world. Yeah. Okay, so we go on to the cups. We have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, or Queen of Cups. The old standard playing cards, that's got that feel to it there, hasn't it? It's there, you can see it. And our King. And of course, you'd normally split that and then flip him, wouldn't you? So I can see the feeling in there. Okay, so we're going to go through all the courts. So let's go again. So we have the Page of Wands. Here's our Knight of Wands. And of course, you've got your playing card reference. If I failed to say that when I was talking about the Queen of Cups then. Here's our Queen of Wands and King of Wands. He looks like a happy chap, doesn't he? Swords. Knight. Queen and King. And Queens. Knight. So she has got it on her, and she's also got the pentacle there, look. And there's our King. He's a little bit less obvious, look, it's more subtle. When she says hers, I missed that completely. There it goes. What would be traditionally the fur of her gown. He's got it on his tights, stockings. pirate hat. And here we go. So Ace of Swords, of course. So he's called it a 1, 2, and you've got your playing card reference, a 3. So you'd know this one's upright because you've got your skull faces and your sword. Can't see it so easily on the 2. Here's our 4, and 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, 9, and 10. Beautifully, intricately woven. Okay. Bacchus. Chariot. Oh, we've got extra cards. Okay. Right, 1 second. Okay, I've put this in order just to check there's no more surprises, and I've popped the court cards back in. So we'll just carry on from where we were going. So we are on to our diamonds. And that was the cover card for the box. I like that with the key. 4. Just finding that interesting with the crossover with the 3. Okay, so there's a difference there. 5. Okie dokie. 6. 7. 8. Interesting. Beautifully done. 9. 10. 'We've done these, so I can just quickly put them up there onto the hearts. That one's beautifully done. You see, like, I think anyone that's drawing will tell you it's very hard to get symmetry in stuff. I think he's done a pretty good job. So it still maintains that hand-drawn-esque element where you're not, you're not sure. You know it's been hand-drawn, but without the complete perfection that you'd question that. So it's still got that nice hand-touched feel to it. So 10. Of course, we've seen these. So onto our wands. I think that's beautifully done. And I'm presuming that these would have been the ones that you'd struggle with the most on symmetry and following through. Okay, and onto the quartz. And then we'll go back and take a look at the duplicate cards that came in the deck. Okay, so these are what we've seen. These are the extras that we discovered partway in the deck, which, by the way, I had no idea, absolutely no idea that these were included. I love the fact that he's done that. And how many did I say it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 extra cards. So we have Bacchus in place of the Pope. So we have those two. So you can have traditional or Bacchus. I mean, I prefer Bacchus, I think, generally to a traditional Pope or Hierophant card. And I have seen some other kind of cool depictions now. But yeah, Bacchus is one that I tend to favour over this one. So we want the Chariot. So kind of traditional feeling Chariot versus this one. I think I prefer this one. And the Pendu. There we go. So we've got 2 versions. I actually quite like that just for the humour held within it. And also the fact that he's got a little roof to keep him dry for now. So there we go. And we have another Devil. So there we go. So we've got 2 excellent Devils. I think it's this one. Although that's another great kind of traditional fiction. Great face there on the backside as well. So yeah, I appreciate that one. We have a traditional Moon. This is one I'm keeping, but again, that's another fantastic. I love the little ghosts coming off the moon. There is definite humour going on in here. So love that one, but keeping this one. And then the last card. Okay, I wasn't sure, what the difference was. I was like, I could see it was lighter, but I see she's been given her modesty versus a sailor's tattoo. That's how I'm going to describe that one. So, I mean, what do you think? I think it's a stunning deck. And yes, of course, I'm maybe slightly biased because, of course, I have seen drawings and things, and I'm aware that Jim is a creative soul, and not that I know him personally, but I've, interacted with him for years now in the group. So this is an honour to have been able to purchase something from somebody, that's not really known in the tarot world, and has a love of decks. Now, I did notice that he does like a lot of old Marseille style decks, so he does buy a lot of those ones that come up on the Deviant Moon website. Because others who aren't so aware, Patrick also has a love of, well, I'm assuming he has a love because he sells a lot of them, of old style decks. So the Gasman and others, because it's not my thing, so I can't really name them and be overly knowing about it. But yeah, so I can see the resemblances here. And what I like about this is, although it's monochrome, there's a lot of depth to each image. Now, what would I put with this? I mean, it'd be rude not to sit Millie next to it. So I figured that these two would probably make a good pair. Read this one as you will. You read it as Lenman, you can read it as a series, but just next to each other. The simplicity of the drawings, the backgrounds, I think this would be a very fuss-free deck to put next to this one. I don't think I was wrong. I don't know if James is working on an oracle to go alongside this or not, or if this is the first suggestion he's going to get of such thing. It's keywords. Now, there's one other deck that came straight to mind, and I've got a box load of them because I made a mass order. And that's from another J. Edward. I thought maybe the Wisdom Raven Oracle, just as a for the mood. I thought maybe the contrast of the colour versus the monochrome might be quite cool. And of course, because this one's, you know, although it's got colour in the background, it's still fairly monochromatic in its feels to me. It's like the shadow is the image on beautiful paper or something. That's sort of how I see this deck. So I thought I'd just show. Yep, I like that one. I'm going to say I have a number of decks from this person. So Dreams and Incarnations I think would go equally as well. Same feel as the previous one. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Okay. I hope you enjoyed looking through this little deck, and let me know if you do, of course, choose to purchase it. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.